Massachusetts will no longer guarantee shelter for migrant families who come into the state. That's according to Governor Maura Healey, who's announced the state is nearing maximum capacity in its shelter system and will not be able to expand any more than it already has.
Our shelter system cannot expand indefinitely. This level of demand is not sustainable. We can only go it alone for so long.
Healey renewed calls for more help from the federal government, which she says have gone unmet since she first declared a state of emergency over shelter capacity for migrants 2 months back. GBH News State House reporter Katie Lannon was at that press conference today, and she joins me now with more. Hi, Katie.
Hey there. Good to be with you.
So as we talk about this capacity that the state has had, the state has been housing migrants for some time, and we're talking about some 7,000 families.
That's right. And Governor Healey says that when the state hits 7,500 families, there won't be enough space, money, or service providers to provide shelter for any more. So at that point, they're going to have to kind of implement a triage system, prioritizing families with health risks or other pressing needs and instituting a wait list for people beyond that capacity limit.
And the Healey administration also announced a new position to sort of manage all of this, the Emergency Assistance Director. Talk to me about that person and their role.
That's right. This is Lieutenant General Scott Rice. He's held leadership positions at both the Air National Guard and the Massachusetts National Guard. And here in Massachusetts, he's been involved in response efforts to hurricanes, ice storms, the Boston Marathon bombing. He's a Southampton resident, and he'll be stepping in to lead coordination between federal, state, and local officials, as well as providing daily updates to Governor Healey on the situation on the ground.
This situation with the migrants and the assistance that the Healey administration has provided them, and of course the output of money and resources, has been one that a lot of folks have talked about at the State House and, you know, probably in everyone else's living room who's watching. Did you think that the Healey administration had a pressure put on it to take action here?
I mean, I think she's been calling for action for a long time, but we've been hearing from cities and towns, from local officials who say their schools, their hotels are not able to keep hosting more and more new people. Of course, the housing crisis is contributing here too, because families can't move out of shelter. The governor said some families have been in shelter for more than a year. It's both longtime Mass residents and new immigrants who are in emergency shelter. So it does seem like we're reaching a boiling point here.
Did the governor mention that if we do hit that capacity number, what happens then? What activates? Do people get turned away?
It's not clear how that's really going to work. She said there'll be some sort of wait list. People will be prioritized based on their needs. But right now, she said they want to put the message out that they won't be able to continue doing what has been going on so far. But we don't really know what the next steps are going to look like in just a couple weeks. November 1st is right around the corner, and that's when they expect the capacity limit to be hit.
You know, we've been talking about the housing crisis, and there are presumably folks that need that space that migrant families are filling. But where do the migrant families go once they've gotten here and gotten the resources? And what is Governor Healey going to do if they continue to need those resources?
Yeah, I think that's one of the issues the governor is trying to unwind here. One of the things she's been really pressing on the federal government for is to speed up the work authorization so that people coming here from other countries can get jobs, can earn money to help support their family. And they're launching some new job training programs to make sure people get skills while they're waiting for that work authorization, and to help people get placed in jobs if they are legally able to work. The state is also looking to step up its efforts to help people find and afford stable housing from shelter. So it'll be interesting to see how and at what scale that all plays out, because we're talking around some 23,000 people in the shelter system right now.
In the last 30 seconds that we have, I mean, how much money has the state spent in housing these folks and could continue to shell out to support them?
Yeah, we're absolutely talking millions of dollars. Governor Healy requested $250 million in funding. State lawmakers haven't acted on that additional funding request, but the House Speaker says he's not sure that would even get us through the end of the month.
Well, certainly something we'll be watching. Katie Landon, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.